These are my 5 bold takes for the upcoming NFL playoffs. Each take is going to get progressively more and more bold. So get your fingers ready because you might want to lambast me in the comment section. Bold take number 1, I'm just dipping my toes into the water here, and I also want to set the stage. The Jacksonville Jaguars will defeat the Los Angeles Chargers by more than 3 touchdowns on Wild Card Saturday night. The Los Angeles Chargers are one of the most annoying teams to me. They have so much talent. You've got Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Derwin James, Joey Bosa, and do not forget Xander Horvath. And even though they made the playoffs this year, it was still somehow underwhelming. The last 5 games, they struggled with easy opponents. They struggled with opponents like the Arizona Cardinals. They got beat by the Raiders. They barely beat the Dolphins and the Titans. To end of the season, they sent out their starters in a meaningless game, still lost, and got Mike Williams injured. So I'm done with this team. On the other side is the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they're getting hot at the right time. They've won their last 5 games to close out the season and get into the playoffs. And Trevor Lawrence, he has been proving doubters wrong all season long, and their defense is stepping up too. My final score prediction, the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Los Angeles Chargers 48-20. Bold take number 2, I don't want to get too crazy yet, but I need to outdo my first take. So, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to lose in round number 2, and Patrick Mahomes will take some of the blame. Basically, every game the Chiefs have lost in the playoffs, Patrick Mahomes has not been at fault, and rightfully so. I mean, the guy might be in the GOAT conversation by the end of his career. The Chiefs should have a fairly easy matchup in round 2. The toughest opponent should be like a 4 or a 5 seed, and the reason they lose is simple. They are missing Tyreek Hill, and that is going to be a glaring issue in this playoffs. But I also said that Mahomes will take some blame, and that is going to be because whoever they face in round 2 is going to beat them in a shootout. Mahomes will throw 2 interceptions in an ultimate defeat in the worst loss of his young career. Bold take number 3, we're starting to get a little hotter, so let's head over to the NFC for this one. Brock Purdy will be the first Mr. Irrelevant to ever throw for 5 interceptions in an NFL playoff game. That is right. At some point, maybe in round 1, maybe in round 2, Brock Purdy is going to be confronted with real, true, gritty NFL playoff football. Purdy has been amazing all season long, and I'm rooting for him. I want him to have a great long career. The regular season has been kind to Brock, but let's be honest, the teams the 49ers have been playing haven't been all that great. Purdy is going to see some things he's never seen before, and the spotlight is going to be brighter than ever. Bold take number 4, the record for fewest combined points in a playoff game will be broken. Maybe I should have saved this take for number 5 because the record for fewest points in a playoff game is 5. And that's right, I'm predicting that there will be a playoff game in 2023 that ends with less points than 5. So 3-0, 2-0, maybe 2-2. I guess that's impossible. There are some wacky teams in the playoffs this season. Do the Dolphins have a quarterback? The last pick of the draft is starting for a team. Geno Wilson is here. Some of the most snake-bitten franchises of all time and in the last 20 years are competing at a real shot for the Lombardi Trophy. There's really no saying what some of these teams are capable of. And one of those things is a horrendous game. We've already seen some horrendous games from some of these teams this year, and I may be the bearer of some bad news that one of these playoff games could be historically horrendous. Bold take number 5. Well, I'm going all in on this one, and honestly, I wanted it to be ridiculous, but also I wanted it to be realistic and have like a probable chance of happening. That's when I remembered I have an ace up my sleeve, and that ace up my sleeve is Tom Brady, the GOAT. Everyone is counting him out. Everyone except for me. Tom Brady will lead his Tampa Bay Buccaneers to his 8th Super Bowl victory. Then on live television, he will kiss his son on the mouth and retire from football.